What's going on, guys? Nick here, bringing you some more EA Sports UFC 2 gameplay. We're back at it again in the Ranked Championships mode. We're trying to win ourselves an online title. We had a really good first video with Damian Maia. We submitted Tyrone Woodley in the third round. And today we're throwing down in the featherweight division. Now, this is always a fun division to play in because it's just so stacked. But at the same time, that's what kind of makes it difficult for me to pick a fighter because it's so stacked. And there's so many guys that I love to fight with and watch fight. You see here we went to Cub Swanson, and then we was like, oh, what about Pettis? And then we didn't want to go with Pettis. Then we went for Conor McGregor. I'm like, not really feeling like Conor McGregor today. But we went with my boy Chad Mendes, who's probably my favorite person to play with in this game, in this division. A lot of people, though, when they pick Chad Mendes, they see his good stats. He has an 89 stand-up. He has a 91 ground game, a 94 clinch game, which is amazing, and they will right away try to shoot takedowns from these places, and it's hard when you use Mendes, so you have to know how to use him. You see here we're matched up with Ricardo Lamas, which is a pretty good matchup for us, I'd like to think. Now here's the problem with Mendes. He's 5'6", which you see, but that's not really that big of a deal at the 145-pound division, but the reach is an issue. He only has a 66-inch reach as compared to Lamas' 71. So a lot of guys will try to shoot from striking distance for the opponent, which you got to get all the way in. So the fight starts, and right away we eat a leg kick. Went to go touch gloves. He obviously didn't want no part of that. Now, another problem that people tend to do when they use Chad Mendes is they know he has power. So they throw nothing but power hooks and power uppercuts and all that other stuff. Now, you can see right here just the difference in arm length and reach is just it's just incredible. So we have to get in really close so we can throw some shots and hopefully land some big shots, but then we have to slide out as quickly as we can and slide far away. So you see here, like that was a perfect example. I thought I was far enough away, and he threw a left hand over the top and just cracked me. I threw a knee to the body, which is good. It landed, but then as I was leaving, he hit me with a right hand over the top. And so you just see here, and there was a power right hand. Now, I don't really like to throw a lot of power strikes, and for those who don't know, if you're on PlayStation, you hold the L1 button. If you're on Xbox, you hold the left bumper, and you throw power shots from there. I don't really like doing that. It just takes a lot out of your stamina. It just leaves you open for shots, and I'm just not a fan. So you see here, he has our back up against the cage, and that's not what we want. We want his back on the cage. You see here, we use some really good head movement and just light him up with a good combo, a big right uppercut and a leg kick. And so right here, I can already tell that I have the advantage in striking. I'm much quicker, and don't get me wrong, Lamas hits hard, but I don't think he hits harder than Chad Mendes in this division. So I'm almost not opposed to taking a couple shots just to give a couple shots. I am getting hit a little bit more than I want to, but when you're trading, that's a risk that you take. So you see another good body kick, and right there we hurt him. A big combination to the body hurts him, and you see here we attack the body, go back up top, but he expects it. And we shoot in for a takedown, and that takedown, that's exactly what I was talking about. We were just too far out, but Mendes is so small. It looked like it would have been a good takedown, but Lamas takes one step back and he's out of the way. So going back to trading, and so I know now that I've hurt him to the body, and so that's going to be kind of like a main focus point for the rest of this fight for me, as I think it should be. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people where I've gotten rocked, and instead of going after my body, they're going to try to headhunt and catch a KO. And it's just not going to work. Or it might, but it's just not as efficient. You see here, I'm really just trying to mix up the views, mix up the levels. High, low. Two big uppercuts, and I went for the head kick. I missed the head kick. I feel like if I would have hit him with that head kick, he probably would have been knocked down at the very least. You see, again, we're going back to the body, and now he's starting to hit us a little bit. We're starting to leave ourselves a little too open to getting hit too much. And so he throws, again, one of those big left hooks, and I just simply move my head out of the way. I went for a body kick, and I missed it. So that's always a little frustrating. The only frustrating part when you pick Chad Mendes is that you think that you can hit him, but physics will just tell you that you won't be able to. So the round closes, and I feel like that was a great round for us. I feel like we really won that round. Our striking, when we hurt him, as you see here, I got hit with that left hook, and I believe that, yep, I threw the knee to the body and ate another right hand. There's a straight right, and there's another left hook. Now, it's That's the part that I was telling you guys about. It's difficult when you play with Chad Mendes for that reason. And there we got the combo that hurt him to the body. We threw a straight right and then a 1-2-1 to the body, which really hurt him. And I felt like that was what sealed the round for us. So we're going to start round 2. And it's obvious he doesn't want to touch gloves, so we're not even going to make an effort. So right there, I slide out of the way. I throw a jab and a back right leg kick, and we're off and running. So I'm attacking the body. Huge left uppercut and a right uppercut really rocks him. Another body shot, and he's going for a takedown. I stuffed the takedown. Here I'm going for the guillotine, which I thought I had, but evidently I didn't. Chad Mendes has a 94 choke submission in this game. So I love dropping down for that guillotine. That's a Team Alpha Male special, if you notice. A lot of the guys from that camp have just tight guillotines. Uriah does, Cody does, TJ does. Well, TJ did when he was with them. Chad also has a super tight guillotine. You see here up on the strikes, up by about 27, which is shows that we're really outstriking him, which is surprising. You see we're using our head movement to evade some punches. Now we're just countering, which is all we really need to do. We don't have to do too much. We're just doing a lot of counter striking. Right there, he hits us with a good combination, and that's one of those combinations that if we get cracked clean, that could change the whole complexion of this fight. We can get dropped, we can get rocked, we could possibly get KO'd. So we really don't want to leave ourselves open. He's being really, really aggressive, and he's using his leg kicks to keep me off balance and to keep me away. Because if he uses that leg kick, he keeps me at a good enough distance where I can't close the distance and throw my power punches. And so here I'm just trying to really just evade those leg kicks, evade the jab, and right there, boom, 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 huge combination, and it all started thanks to the body kick counter that I was working on all fight. Huge knockout, and that's exactly what I was talking about with the power of Chad Mendes. That, guys, is it's probably not the best. There's probably someone that plays with Chad a lot better than I do, but that was one of the best ways to use Chad Mendes. You almost have to kind of counter strike. You have to go in and go out really quickly. And you see here on the replay, right hook, left hook was the one that dropped him. I think what hurt him was an uppercut. I think it was an uppercut. Yeah, left uppercut, right hook, left hook, and he goes to sleep. And that was a just great fight for us. Great win. I feel like we kind of dominated that fight. We were never really in trouble. I mean, we got hit a little bit, but we were never really in trouble. We had a great output of strikes. We didn't throw a lot of power strikes, which is always a big key. But like I said, it was a really dominant win for us. And that, guys, is a perfect way to use Chad Mendes. Well, guys, that is all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like. If you like these type of videos or NBA videos or GTA videos, just go on my channel. I got whatever you need, fam. Whatever you need. That is all for this video, guys. If you like these type of videos, subscribe. I'm dropping these things daily. That is all for me, and I will see you next time. Peace.